still working on this, guys. This is a long paint job for sure, but we're going to see the end of it soon enough. So today, I have a bit of have to finish this guy here and the back, kind of the baby pouch. I don't know how you call that here, and that will be for all the edge highlights with this green here. And the next pass will be this, but only on the, well, mainly on the metallic areas and angles. And I have decided to add another color for the highest of the highest. This one, oops, yellow something. Let me check. Yellow green, like this, to go even further, because this is all right. But well, this has to be highlighted with this. But I think this should not be the highest even. So this should go around, just to enhance a bit of everything. You see, it's almost there. You see the crystals here, the wavestone glowing. It's all right, but I think with that will be a lot better. And then that will be the specular highlight for this, especially on the armor, which should be very reflective. And so let's finish first my medium green and some of the well, the edge highlighting and stuff. And then we go. And so I think the 6 of them are really getting there. And so it's very encouraging to see still. And from now on, every step is less than the step before, because if I apply this green highlight, it will be less than the medium green, etc., less and less. Yeah, so now I think I have a good, strong foundation for the glow, but is it glowing enough? I'm not sure. So for instance, if you look at the glow here, it's all right, but it's highlighted with this if you look inside the clothes here. But I think it will benefit from further highlight to really bring that light on. And that works for all of them here. And so that's why I've decided to have one further step for the highlights. All right, taking my fine brush, Rosemary, not sponsored, but just brand I was recommended compared to the Raphael that they had stiffer bristles, and I can understand why. If the bristles are very gentle, but I haven't tried Raphael, so I cannot say if they are better or not, just that they are good brushes for sure. I love them. That's my workhorse, so let's do it. Starting with this, when I took the pictures, I saw here I had, let me zoom in slightly. Oh, here we go. Just making it a bit cleaner here. Oh, yeah. Especially that is in the front of the miniature, so better be very clean and sharp. And so I was editing all the edge highlighting I did on the previous live to turn it into short. So that was quite an amount of work, and well, I mean the editing itself, and so I haven't published the short yet. What is this man talking about? The short, yes. But soon enough. Just like that, it's a lot cleaner, and oh, yes, also here. sharper, cleaner means more believable. So something we kind of have to do. Yeah, just something like this. That would be good. Now I'm feathering the edges of the brush stroke so that it's not such an obvious big blob. Something like this. Cool, because it was already green underneath, so it's okay. And now it's a lot more decent. All right, and now let's take my medium green and just highlight this little guy. Oh yes, so here I have started with the edges, but I will finish it and also bring the light on this little guy here chilling. Oh, here as well. Okay, so I have quite a lot of work, but that's going to go pretty fast. And yeah, so here I'm optimistic because I can get a good angle on these areas here because his back is not covered. And so the edge highlight, if you have a good angle, then it's not a big challenge, so that's cool. But that's really a game changer for the OSL effect. Oops. Left and right and left and right. Okay, like this. Okay, cool. Yes, and really that's it for this. Oh, maybe at the top here. Okay. You guys are very welcome to this live. I'm glad to have you. And I hope you're enjoying the session. You see these just subtle touches, and all of a sudden brought the light from this pipe here. And so, wow, it's just something to do. And here I don't do it, and so I keep the subtlety. Well, I could do it here like this, yes. Right, but not at the top. Very subtle, but that's just what we need. A bit of subtlety in this world of madness. Is it? No, it's okay. Chaos and order, right? They just go together. Oh, something like this. So nothing is left. But that is to expect with the Game Workshop miniatures. This is a Skaven Stormfund for Warhammer, so Age of Sigmar or the Old World. It used to be the Old World, like, you know, just Warhammer Battle Fantasy. Rebranded in AOS and rebranded again. Well, this, I don't think they have been rebranded in the old world, back to the old world. I think this Skaven is still belonging to AOS, Age of Sigmar. Whatever, you know, the same miniatures. Really pretty cool for, I think pretty old as well, but they're really, well, they have redone the Skaven range with the, I think it was the new version of Age of Sigmar. So they had a big emphasis on the Skaven versus the Stormcasts. But these kits are holding well, they don't need to renew them. And so this is always a proof of quality design. I should check on the internet when they were first released. Definitely after the 2000, maybe 2010 something for sure. Maybe I'm too optimistic here, but this is really nice. The glow effect on the warpstone is amazing. Amazing. Sorry. Thank you, Rivik. It's been a lot of work, I'm not gonna lie, and if you check my channel you will see the hours. I have 6 of them, and so that's why it's so long, but I have broadcasted most of it live. And so if you want to replicate it on your own miniature, I think that's good guidance, that a good starting point. So here I'm looking for the best angle. That's why I'm turning the model around. I would be very happy to have a handle that can take this 60mm basis, but I don't. And so I have to take it in my hand, and you see how it has ripped the paint. So that's why that's a very serious thing to have a painting handle. Especially that I think on each miniature there must be around 20 hours of painting by now. Maybe like a bit less, but definitely 20 when it will be finished. On each miniature. And so that's a lot of handling that we don't really think about. But of course that is wearing the paint. And so that's why when I move the model like this, I'm very careful not to touch it. Touch it. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. A cha-cha, yes. And you see how this edge highlighting really brings the OSL to further stages. Okay. Now this little guy. Looking for the best angle. This is a bit, that's all right. That's my best angle like this. Okay. Let me, I have used paint that has been slipping on my brush. I think my last live was Thursday night, and so now we are Sunday night, and of course has lost a bit of its properties. I will see if I can use it. If I can't, I will just replenish the palette, the wet palette. So here I'm not at the best angle for this edge highlight. At the same time, it's all right. Let me just get the open. Wow, said Belizina. Good year job. Good year job. Well, thank you. Okay. So here you see, I want to be very careful where I put my fingers. Oh, yeah, there is something that is working in my favor, is that there is a layer of varnish not too long ago. So but even so, like, the varnish is not indestructible. That's not something I think it's just, yeah, it helps, that's for sure, but it's not going to survive everything. So these angles, they're pretty flat. In fact, they're not very, very sharp. And that's why it's pretty hard to get a good something there. Oops. Okay. Okay. As you see what I've just done, I hold my brush in my mouth. That's why I could not talk, but I've just feathered a bit the mistake. Let me zoom in slightly. Yes, okay. And it has allowed me to not have to come back over it again, but just continue. Oof. And here again, this is a tough one. Okay, something like this, pretty fair. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. Maybe up there, and this kind of spikes. And then that will be it for this, and then I will do the rat, and that will be done for this layer of highlights, in fact, not for everything. Let me have something that is a bit more diluted now, because for the edge highlights I will have a thicker consistency, but for kind of something, this is not only an edge highlight anymore. You see all of a sudden how everything seems to be lit. Well, everything, you know, step by step, but still. Okay. Okay, something like this. And so yeah, when you see like this, because the elbows they are a lot lighter, really seems that they're just getting some light from the pipes, and so it's perfect because that's what is happening. On this leg, you see here, I want a bit too much at the same time. It's all right. Just take it down just so slightly with my darker green. Here at the bottom, especially, should not be getting that much. Okay, something like this. Almost like a cast shadow from this area, from because the light here lighting the leg, you see there is this kind of like round pipe here, and so that's why I have to have it like this. Come just like a cast shadow. Yeah, something like this. That will look all right once it's dry. And now to the face, bringing back the light, because you see the base is kind of glowing, and so there is this ambient lighting from the below, yeah. And the other side. Okay, I will just redo my brush with my paint, so fresh paint. So the bristles they are nice and soft. Okay, same here. And then I will clean up with my dark green, just to redefine. Oops. Yeah, it's not looking great. This thing here. So let me try to erase it quickly. Okay, now I will just redefine it with the dark green now. Okay, same for this. Look, doesn't he look very happy? I think he does. I think he does. Oh yeah, nice and clean. And then I will re-enhance some of these highlights. Yep. But overall, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much. It's not too far. Back to the medium green and just finish it, and then. Okay. Okay, more or less like this. I will just refine one last time with my dark green, and that will be it. Oh, really just glazing on the edges like this, and just leaving the clean light green in the middle, like this. Okay, I'll do the same on the other side again. Oops. Okay, almost there. One last pass. You see, the more I reduce the light on the side, the better it looks, because it's bringing the attention to the center of the face. And so, because I don't want to, let me check, to undo what I've done, I'm very careful not to do too much, like this. But basically, yes, you also can, if you're in a hurry, just glaze on the edges like this, and all of a sudden, now you see the center of the face is the lightest. I think I will leave it like this. It's beautiful. Cool. And so now is the next step, next stage. Let me showcase the 6 that I have. I'll show you. Let me wash my brush. And before we go to this, for the highlight of the OSL, I showcase you the 6 of them. So this guy you have seen, like this, so he will benefit a lot from the highlights, especially on these, to increase the readability. And then this guy here, next one is the one, if you've seen the, how to say, like the thumbnail of the video, is this guy in the center. I think you will also benefit from a highlight on the close here, closer to the ball, like the lighting bulb. Okay, and then next we have this guy here, double Gatling cannon, well, triple in fact. They all have this little guy in the back, with different amount of light and pipes and stuff. 2 left to go. This guy here. So pretty simple from the front, but you see at the back is quite the amount of reflection. Here on the cloth. And the last one, which is the one I'm going to start with, I will follow the same order. This one. Okay, so now, let's do it for this highlight here. Let me load my palette. There we go. Okay. And so I will first focus on the metallic parts, which should be highly reflective, and so that's why they would take a lot of this lighter green. And hopefully this is translucent enough so that when I apply it, Betty Boop said hi. Hello, Betty Boop. So I'm reloading because I reactivated paint I had on my palette, but was not didn't have the great properties it has when it's just straight out of the bottle. And so I'm reloading with fresh paint. Okay, now the edges. Something pretty organic, not everywhere, just to enhance the effect of kind of randomness of the lighting from the ground. So here I noticed I just didn't do this part down there, so pretty wrong. That was the first one I have done, so that explains. Let me check if there are any other. Well, this is all right. Could have something here. Whoops. So you see I'm taking a big brush to like clean up because I have to scrub, and so if I have this big synthetic brush, then I can scrub harder without, well, I don't really care because it's not a very nice, it's not a crappy brush, but it's not the best for sure. Yeah, I missed quite a few spots on there, and it's normal because it was the first one. So the first one, yes, there is a French proverb when you do crepe. I don't know if you crepes. Yes, crepes, and the first one is always a miss. And usually you say that, well, any situation really, I think it's pretty true. Okay. Because the first one, of course, I was very careful, and so you see pretty shy on the highlights, but with the 6 of them I have done, of course I got a bit bolder and went a bit more on the power of the OSL. So here you see I'm just reinforcing the thing, and it will look all the more believable and a bit stronger. Stronger is better, as long as it's not too much. So that's the measure, to find as much as you can before it starts to be too much. But before it starts to be too much, really, there is a good margin. So almost there, so that's fine. I think I will do also on the blob here around his head. Well, the blob, you know, the ball, or whatever. That's a bit strong. I will tame the edges of that with a darker green. It's okay. Especially because it's right next to the head. Something that is bold and visible will work great. Of course, it can always go a step further. And so here, yes, for instance, I don't know if you can see right now, I'm sorry, but some things have to be done. And turning the model into bizarre angles just to get a sharp edge in there. I think that's pretty much it, so that's good news. I don't even see what I'm doing myself, but I trust I got the edge, so that's fine. And so that's the experience of having painted the 6 of them. And now I'm a lot more comfortable. Look at that, this strong edge. I haven't done it. So now I'm just cleaning the brush and restarting to have a nice and smooth bristles. If the paint stays too long on the brush, then it dries. There is no way around it. Well, the way around it is to clean it and restart. And so where was it? Yes, it was here. Look at that. So I could have something very strong, in fact, here. Oops. So from the inside, it goes all over because the inside of the cannon is green, emitting some light. I have it here as well. And here. And that's the thing, if you want to sell the effect in a convincing manner, you should have consistency. Consistency in the way the light bounces off the edges. That's good. Oh, sorry, I cannot read the first character. I see Tianlo. Isn't it? And that's good. Thank you very much for your kind words. So here I'm really putting the extra work to redo a little bit the first one of the 6 I did, because now there is just a difference between the first one and the last one, of course. And that's because with the practice makes perfect. So I would say it's not perfect anywhere, but there is a big difference between this one and the last one, the first and the last. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry about to sneeze. Oh yeah, I felt it coming. Oof. This line here is very important. So see how all these small touches at the end of the day just build up a believable OSL. And that's why I'm doing it now, because I could have let it like this and, you know, just say that, oh, it's good enough. But with all the work that has been done to get to this stage, and now each stage is lighter and lighter in terms of work, but it pushes the illusion just so much further that it's a shame to not do it. Oops. Okay. Let me check. Okay, I think it's a lot better now. Let's check the other side. I think the other side, yes, I have worked a bit more on this. And so a bit less has been left undone. Let's do this. Also, this ridge here would deserve something. And you see this is, well, not just one color, to be honest, but mostly, well, it's just green and then 3 values of green. Well, this is mostly 2. I'm about to do the 3rd when I will be finished with this. But really, it's just about the placement. Okay, I will stop this edge highlighting now. It's a bit better. Oh, yes, okay, I see one area here. You see when I had the ammunition in the gun, I think I could have some of the glow from inside. So that's the thing, when you start to look at the details, you can really do endless work on these. See here. And like this. Yeah, okay. And now there is a lot more emphasis on the gun. I will correct a few areas with a dark green. So for instance, this, I have to smooth the edges to darken them. I think there was an area as well, but a bit dirty. Which one? This maybe here. The center of the round shape like this. There was another one now. It is eluding me. Where is it? Yeah, this has to be cleaned up slightly. So let's do it with a dark green. Right, very easy, but now it's a lot better. And this is a little problem, but it's okay. We'll take kind of brownish ink and feather here. So what else did I have here to correct? Except these two, I think. Oh yes, this here. Okay. Okay, good. More. Okay. Here I try to feather some more this. Okay. Well, this is very visible because somehow this, you see, is shiny. It's because of the finish. And so now that it is matte, difference is very sharp. But I will just take this here, willow bark, and feather this green into dark brown. Because it's a dark green and a dark brown, transition will be very easy to achieve. Whoops. Okay. Whew. Made a little mess with that. It's okay. Okay, way to go. So we dilute this. This is a contrast type paint, but it is from Vallejo. It's not from Games Workshop. Oops, wrong paint. Okay, very good. Yes, okay. Just like that. And because it is semi-transparent, will give me a very nice transition without too much effort. So that's what I am after. Oof. Okay, we'll let it dry. In fact, I'm also going to use this here, just here. I had a reflection. I want to have it back. Oh. I hate that when the paint is kind of flowing off the bottle because of an air bubble. I have a huge blob every time. Well, not every time, but when it happens. Okay, just everything, just for a slightly touch of that lighter brown. Have it back here and there. Okay, now you see the pretty nice transition. Okay, that's enough. So back to the light green. It's kind of an apple green. Let me do something here. Just because it's a bit itchy, funnily enough. So that's the contrast I have on my thumb. Okay. All right. So back to the apple green now. Mixing it on the palette. Well, remixing. I poured it minutes ago, but then realized I missed a lot of green highlights, edge highlights. And so all right. It's a bit too aggressive here. Okay. Oh, let's have it here as well, down here. Okay. Oops. Please allow me a minute. Okay. Oh yeah, that's pretty hard to get there. I want to do this here. Okay, okay. Okay, let me check now. Ooh, wow, look here. I have forgotten this here. It's so easy to forget a part just because there are so many details. Let me check. Um, okay, good. The music is back. Very good. I'm looking for any spot I could have forgotten. But I think, this is not necessary to have it everywhere. So, bringing a bit of life into this edge highlight. Could be a bit random, it's okay, because who decides where this kind of sparks of light should be? Fate decides. Should I go? Oh, okay, maybe here. Yes, okay. Okay, let's try with something like this. I think it's a bit more contrasted than before. Let me check. Well, oh yes, that was here. Okay. Oops, too much. Oh, that's a dreadful job here. Okay, let's come and correct that. Okay. And again, reaffirm the edge highlight. Okay. Okay, something like this, not more. Okay, okay. Okay, I will do something right now. You see this here. Have to tame the reflection on the thing and refocus the light of this ball here in the center. And so I have two options, whether I highlight the center or I tame down the edges. And I think I will start by taming the edges, which means taking some of that black and just going on like this. Before I do like this cross too much, before I work too much on the reflections. I'll take now the metallic paint. Oh, it's a bit far away though. Room on my desk. Can I, if I can? Yep. Okay, here we go. That's it. The metallic magnesium, yes, okay. Give it a good shake. Okay. Like this. Dry it a little bit so I can stipple. So just a very slight tight area here. Let me check. Yeah, it should be here, just here. I think it's gonna be strong, I'm afraid. Not that strong, it's all right. I think I come now with the, sorry, I will interfere. Oh no, I can't. Yo. Oh. Grabbing my paints that are super far away. Silver, is it aluminium? Yes, okay. This is a very old pot that has somewhat dried. And so okay. Now I will add it here. You see, it's going to come out absolutely dry. Let's check. Well, oh, okay. Oh, it's okay, it's okay. I just need a little bit just to stipple slightly on the very highlight here. Like here. Something like this. No, it's I think it's a lot better already. Just that and that's. Oops, you see I made a hole here. I'll be feathering this slightly. Yeah, something like this, even more precise. And this okay. Yeah. I think it's a lot better than what I had a moment ago. I will let it dry. And well, let me check. I think it's enough. Yeah, okay, let's keep it like this. And then here we go. Okay, guys, that's the end of the live as well. So I finished this guy. I think he's finished like entirely. Tell me what you think in the comments. If you think, yeah, it's cool. If there is something that I haven't spotted that should be finished, of course, you can let me know. Okay, something like this. Oops. Okay, better. I think it's pretty much finished. You know, just putting more light on the metallics, but not everywhere. Otherwise, you just lose the differential of reflectivity, if that's correct. I don't even know if that's the correct wording, but oh, okay, nice. Like this. Or should I go, you know, have this highlights everywhere and go even brighter on the metallics? But I think you know, this is not crazy. This is pretty mild lighting, and so it should not be super crazy either. I don't think so. I don't think it should be. Just looking, you know, maybe on the tail. Let's try on the tail. Have something. Let's see if I can have something interesting. just a specular highlight because the tail could be, I don't know, somewhat reflective. I think just one that, also brings, yes, a lot of light. Oof. Never over. Okay. Oops. Okay, something like this, cool. This I will enhance slightly, like this. Okay, cool. Exactly like this. Cool. So I have a bit of variety. This looks a bit more organic now. It's a lot stronger as well, so okay, I guess something like this. Not quite successful here. I'll do it again. Just want to have that specular highlights somehow. Reloading on this green here. Oop, here we go. Very good. Very handy color. Dark colors. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Okay. And now I will just reshape the Tana Mahmood. Hi. Hello, hello. OSL session on Skaven Stormfans for the game Age of Sigmar by Games Workshop. Now just feathering out this here. Yeah, like this. And so have a smooth transition. In fact, with the green here, could have another go. Yeah. Like this. Okay. Now I will come again at the specular here. Highlight, I think, deserves another try. Try like this. This is a very thin. Yeah, now it's working. There's something here as well. So as I paint, I also notice the areas you see that would need the highlight for the consistency, so that the OSL is really rendered in a believable manner. So here I need a good amount. Yeah, something like this. And also here, I guess, yeah. That's a bit strong, but okay. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, okay. Something is coming together slightly. Let me check from afar. Okay, I know. Look. Okay, something like this. Okay, I think it's pretty much it for this guy though. Getting really close to done. Oh, I know. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm seeing something here. Okay, something like this. And then I will highlight with the apple green. Oof. Oh, something like this. Very good. That's enough. very important for consistency of the light. I know here I had something to correct. Very good. Just here. Oops. Of course, it's not an easy area to cover, so that's why it's very messy. Yeah, that will be it for this area, right? Just a hint of highlight, that's good. All right, I think that will be it for this guy. You know, I will finish the rest, like the 5 others, and check, you know, if I have anything to come back to. Then, but right now, it's a lot better than moments ago. And so I will thank everybody for joining this live. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you again in the next live. Tomorrow, same time, UTC -8, so it's Los Angeles time, 8:30 p.m. Thank you very much, and see you next time.